We seek to really define the problem before we begin the solution. I think a lot of firms or a lot of folks who work on these come to the conversation with sort of preset ideas about how this is going to be addressed and what's going to be appropriate for your community. These ideas are important. This is our experience. We're the technicians, but folks in their community are the community experts. And so that's the marriage that we have to make, is bringing our technical expertise to that moment where the community can help us define the problem, and we tailor those solutions, or we find something completely new. We have to be open to that possibility as well.
So my passion really is in creating great places. That's what I see as urban design, and my role as a civil engineer that works on infrastructure is creating great places, healthy places, and balance with nature. For me, as an urban designer and an engineer looking at infrastructure, so how we design our streets and build housing and mixed-use buildings, develop and redevelop, really comes down to arranging the pieces to create healthy and vibrant communities and neighborhoods. So one, for example, is the Woonasquatucket Greenway. We've worked on that project since 2019, and even before that worked on the vision plan for the neighborhood here in Providence. I think it's super exciting. It's a community of multiple neighborhoods in the city of Providence that have really been transforming. Relatively low-lying, with the Woonasquatucket River running through kind of the heart of the community, that's seen redevelopment over the last couple of years. The Greenway is part of that, so transforming a two-lane street connection from the mall west to Eagle Square to pull out some of that pavement, repurpose it for an urban trail, a two-way urban trail for ped, bike, other ways to get around, and have that be on the river, which has been really a hidden resource.
I really like landscape architecture because it's combining the combining the natural environment with the built world. So it's how people interact with it. It's how people interact with their space. It has real potential to improve how people live because they are influenced by the spaces that they're in. And if we're able to incorporate green components, basic trees, anything like this into people's everyday lives, then it will improve them. For the Woonasquatucket River Greenway project, I helped with design and permitting and then construction documents, and that project is currently under construction. It's a project that creates a multi-use path that connects a few neighborhoods in Providence to closer to downtown Providence. It's a pretty important link for a large bike path.
Planning's tough. We don't always see the results. Like, it takes a long time. Like, designers and engineers, they have their plans are on paper, and within a year or so, or however, that becomes something tangible. Sometimes planning takes a long time to see the results. And that's good or bad, but I do feel like going through that process of engaging the community, hearing what they have to say, putting it on paper, whether it's words or drawings, it hopefully offers some inspiration and people move towards it. But it does take time, and when you do see those results, it is exciting. It might not look exactly the same, but it has that feeling, and it does keep us going, I guess. It's not just a plan that sits on the shelf, as everyone says. We really want to see them happen. So we're working towards that.
What I love about zoning is it becomes a fun puzzle. I mean, this is what allows, the menu that allows things to happen in your community, or keeps things from happening, keeps good things from happening. We talk to people in the community and try to figure out what they want and realize their vision. We realized that a lot of what they said they wanted, they couldn't do according to their own zoning laws. And so really trying to take that vision and turn it, focus it onto the ground and see, okay, how do we make this happen? How do we unlock the potential of communities to build the things they actually want to build? Because so many are just written in a way that you end up with one thing. and you can't get the things that maybe existed prior to zoning being established in your community that everyone really loves.
I think one of the things about Horsley Witten that excites me the most, really at this point in history, is when I look at the portfolio, the span, the breadth of our projects. This company's really come a long way, and you can see it really in the talent that we are drawing at this point. Our staff is amazing. We have never been so well prepared, we have such a deep bench in terms of bringing all of these different perspectives and all of these disciplines. We continue to grow, we're managing our internal growth, we're creating a culture here that's really inclusive, that's really diverse, and we're doing that intentionally. And this is all, again, to create a staff, a body of work that's really inspiring to us and just keeps us coming to work every day really happy.